Hey, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to look into setting up private agents. My name is Sushant Satish, and I'm your trainer for this AZ400 Azure DevOps Engineer certification course. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Let's start with understanding the communication with Azure Pipeline. The agent communicates with Azure Pipelines to determine which job it needs to run and to report the logs and job status. This communication is always initiated by the agent. All the messages from the agent to Azure Pipelines are over HTTPS. Depending on how you configure the agent, the pull model allows the agent to be configured in different topologies as shown in this example here. Let's look into communication to deploy to target servers. When you use the agent to deploy the artifacts to a set of servers, it may have a line of sight connectivity to those servers. The Microsoft hosted agent pools by default have connectivity to Azure websites and servers running in Azure. If your on-premises environments do not have connectivity to an Azure hosted agent pool, you will need to manually configure a self-hosted agent on on-premises computers. The agent must have connectivity to the target on-premises environments and access to the internet to connect to Azure Pipelines or Team Foundation server, as shown in this picture here. So what are the other considerations? The first one is authentication. To register an agent, you need to be a member of the administrator role in the agent pool. The identity of agent pool administrator is needed only at the time of registration and is not persisted on the agent and is not used by any subsequent communication between the agent and Azure Pipelines. In addition, you must be a local administrator on the server in order to configure the agent, and your agent can authenticate to Azure Pipeline or TFS using one of the following methods. You can either use Personal Access Token or PAT. You can use this to generate and use PAT to connect an agent with Azure Pipelines. PAT is the only scheme that works with Azure Pipeline. The next one is interactive versus service. You can run your agent as either a service or an interactive process. Whether you run the agent as a service or interactively, you can choose which account you use to run the agent. Let's talk about agent version and upgrades. Microsoft updates the agent software every few weeks in Azure Pipeline. The agent version is indicated in the format major and minor. For instance, if the agent version is 2.1, then the major version is 2 and the minor version is 1. When a newer version of the agent is only different in minor version, it is automatically upgraded by Azure Pipelines. This upgrade happens when one of the tasks requires a newer version of the agent. If you run the agent interactively, or if there are newer major versions of the agent available, then you have to manually upgrade the agents. You can do this easily from the agent pools tab under the project collection or organization. That concludes this lesson. In the next episode, we're going to look into Module 5 Knowledge Check. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.